Hello everyone, welcome back to PwnTV. I just wanted to do a little update on what I've been up to in Final Fantasy XI. This is getting toward the end of the free gameplay week that they gave, where you can just log in all of your accounts without paying for them. And I just thought that I wanted to share a couple of things with crafting in particular that I've been working on. So it seems to me like the new metagame right now is all Superior 5 weapons. And these Superior 5 weapons require the Ashudion shields to be completed. If I'm not mistaken, you need a shield to get a key item that you're required to have just to even make the Superior 5 weapons. And it's interesting to me because, if I'm not mistaken, the Gandring daggers that I'm actually looking to acquire are they're smithing synthesis. And so, me being smithing level 103 at the moment, I think that's going to be pretty lit, right? Because I'm trying to get some Superior 5 items to stay in the metagame, and they're really expensive, like 200 million gil, right? Well, I mean, you can just make them, right? They're just a craft, so if you have the prereqs done, you can just make them. So right now, really what I'm doing is I'm just kind of casually trying to get smithing all the way up to 110. I'm trying to finish off my smith as well, so you'll notice that some of the gear that I'm using, I have several rings that I use to craft with, but some of the other gear pieces I'm using includes the Midris's Helm +1, and the Smithy's Torque, which gives +2 to smithing skill, and this body armor, I literally just got this yesterday, Blacksmith's Apron, smithing skill +1, and I decided to be a little bit more serious on my blacksmith item questing. And so, like, every day I'm going to be going ahead and looking to see what the new craft is to get the points that you have to accumulate to buy things like Blacksmith's Apron. Because that list, you guys, it's a huge list of items that you can buy with guild points, I believe they're called. And I only have, like, this one item out of the entire list. So I need to get several other pieces of equipment and several other key items to pretty much just finish off my smith. And that's kind of my goal right now. Finish off my smith, get all the key items that are required, and then start trying to get, like, capped smithing, and then start trying to craft the Superior 5 weapons that I'm able to craft with capped smithing. Hopefully that does include the ones that I'm trying to get, which would be the Corsair weapon and the Thief weapon in particular. But not probably for the reasons everyone thinks. I really only want the Gandring Thief daggers because they are literally Treasure Hunter +6 between the two of them, which is double what you can get on anything else, really, because, like, if you think about it, the only thing that comes close to Treasure Hunter +3 on one dagger, and you can dual wield this, the only thing that comes close to it is Treasure Hunter +2 augments from the Skin Flayer daggers, which I have gotten the Skin Flayer daggers, but I have failed to get the Treasure Hunter +2 Dark Matter augments that you're able to get on them. So I figure, you know, why even bother trying to get the Treasure Hunter +2 on those when I can just get a Treasure Hunter +3 dagger that's completely different and way better. So, right, I kind of just put the Skin Flayers away for now because I feel like I'm going to waste my Dark Matter Augs on the other pieces of gear that I want to put Treasure Hunter +2 on, which include the Herculean pieces. In this case, I actually did make some progress because it's not going to let me in since I'm crafting at the moment, but there's an item that I did get, a Herculean leg item, and I did manage to get Treasure Hunter +2 augmented on it with the Dark Matter Augment campaign, which is also ongoing right now. I think that we have a few more days of it. If not, it does end relatively soon, like today. I know something is ending today, but I think it's actually not that. Okay, so the Treasure Hunter legs that I got is actually, let me see if I can find it. I think it's in here. Yeah, here we go. So that's actually pretty lit right there. It came with accuracy and fast cast, so I can multi-purpose this Herculean trousers quite nicely, really. And max Treasure Hunter +2 is perfect. Like, that's amazing. I want that, and I want that on all of the Herculean pieces that I can get it on, really. But in particular, the head and the body, simply because the gloves and the feet, for Thief anyway, they have JSC for that slot that has +3 and +4. Like, my Thief right now has the +3 feet, right? Where are they? Skulker's planes. There we go. Yeah, Treasure Hunter plus 3 on these guys, and then on the gloves, it's pretty lit, you guys. It's pretty fucking lit. Plunderer's Armlets plus 3. I had to rush these. I went broke rushing these, but I thought it was important because Treasure Hunter plus 4 is relevant. And I really want to get an entire set of Treasure Hunter gear, which if I calculated it correctly and remember what I actually calculated when I did the calculation, Treasure Hunter caps at plus 21, I think, right now. It might be 23, but I'm leaning towards 21. And that is basically the dual-wield Gandering daggers, and then the Herculean augmented helmet, Dark Matter augmented Herculean helmet, Herculean vest, and Herculean legs, and then the JSE hands and feet, plus the Chak belt that you can get as an accessory, plus the Gillfinder plus and the Treasure Hunter plus ring that you can get. There's a ring that you can get that has Gillfinder and Treasure Hunter on it as well, and you can get that. And I believe that's everything if I'm not forgetting anything. I feel like that's it. That's the entire list. And so, yeah, I don't have that ring. I'm probably not ever going to get that ring. And right now, to the best of my knowledge, I'm missing just the body Herculean Augged, Dark Matter Augged piece and the head. Once I get those done, I'll have a pretty lit set of Treasure Hunter Plus equipment that I can equip to try to actually force more Treasure Hunter plus 1 procs during combat. Because based on the gear that you have, you can raise the Treasure Hunter value from 8 to all the way up to 14, but it actually checks the gear that you have equipped. When you attempt to raise the Treasure Hunter value, that gear is checked. And so if your Treasure Hunter value is not up there while you're trying to raise the Treasure Hunter value, it's going to be a long grind for you to get to plus 14 TH, if not impossible in some cases. So, you know, I find that the easiest way to raise it all the way up to Treasure Hunter plus 14 is just stack that TH gear. Just stack as much TH gear as you can, and I believe the cap right now is plus 21, which would be lit if you had that. Imagine if your gear set was Treasure Hunter plus 21. Like, you're going to get to Treasure Hunter 14 on just about everything you try to auto-attack. It's just going to be Treasure Hunter plus 9, Treasure Hunter plus 10, next auto-attack, Treasure Hunter plus 14, like, suddenly plus 14 in one auto-attack. Why not? Quad strike, and let's just proc Treasure Hunter way more times than we're supposed to, just because why not, right? Because why not? Okay, so what do I have here? I have 2 more adamant ores. I have some adamant nuggets. I think I'm out of crystals. I am out of crystals. So I need to get 2 more crystals to finish off these adamant ingots. This is basically the way that I'm trying to make money right now. It's a pretty nice way of making money, I suppose. Get those 2 crystals from this guy. And let's go actually feed the beasts while we're here as well. I really only started filming because I wanted to show you guys my pets again. If I can be totally honest, I just wanted to come over here at some point in this video, just come over here and just be like, hey guys, you know, check out my pets, man. They're awesome, right? So I'm going to go ahead and craft my last 2 adamant ingots, and then I'm going to put those on auction house. I think right now they're 700,000 a piece. Per stack, I should say. Not a piece, but 700k per stack. So I got 3 stacks right now. That's a few mil right there. I'm excited about it. 2.1 mil. I can get more later, but you know, every time that I really don't have anything to do, like if I'm studying, I'll just go ahead and start grinding in the Pygmy Toys area and just kill Pygmy Toys because YOLO. Let's see how many, not sparks, but how many actual job points I got while I was there, because I could turn those in as well. Oh, 15, okay. So 15 job points that I grinded, just casually getting the adamant ores today. Let me do a last synth. This is going to actually synthesize whatever it was that I just synthesized. That's basically all that last synth command does. It's a pretty good command to have, actually. You can macro this in and just keep spamming it, so you can just synthesize without ever bringing the menu up. After you've done the first one, you can just copy it every time. And another reason I wanted to record, I just noticed that this was another talking point. The Aspis that I was talking about, grinding it all the way up, to actually get that key item that I'm required to get those Superior 5 auction house weapons. Well, this is the Aspis that I start with, and I'm trying to get this guy all the way up to its highest quality version, which should give me either smithing +2 or +3. I don't remember what the cap is, but I know there's a +2. I think there might be a +3. They have a Moogle shield, which is a +3 to all skills, like all crafts. But that's a broken weapon. I mean shield. A broken shield. Definitely the Moogle shield is super duper broken. And I think that they're placing emphasis on how broken it is by making an entire RMEA shield line with these Eschudion shields right here, because based on my research, like this is an RMEA. Like this shield is, you're literally going to put as much money as you would put into one of your other ultimate weapons just finishing this shield, and it's going to take just about as much time and grinding. So I'm not really looking forward to it, but on a good note, I would encourage people to just casually do this, because while I'm crafting in town, just normally crafting to make money or raise my skill levels in craft or whatever the reason I'm crafting for the day is, while I'm crafting, I've got this Orville ring on. I've got some other items on that increase my skill level, right? So why not also have a skill level increased shield, right? So that's what I'm aiming for. But just by having this on while I'm casually crafting, even though it doesn't have any plus to smithing, and even though it does actually, it caused me to break more crafts because of the synthesis success rate -25, even though the shield is working against me right now, it is just casually, idly getting its craftsmanship all the way up to 100%, where I will get the +1 version of the shield and then craft that into the +2, etc. So that's basically the goal. 1 second. Right. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, so that's basically the quest line with the Eschudion shields, and I'm really looking forward to it because it's just casually grinding this guy up to a 100% craftsmanship, and I'm not even really trying to do that. Like, I was just sitting here crafting these adamant ingots, right? I'm not even really trying to level up this shield, but I so happen to have it on, and it's just casually doing its thing, right? So if I'm bored, I can actually start grinding this guy. I was working on it a little bit yesterday just to focus on whatever it said, craft on Fire's Day. I noticed it was Fire's Day, I started using it, but this thing really changes relatively frequently. Like, you craft one thing, if you break or you succeed, then it just randomly changes to another craftsmanship upgrade option that you have, like craft during midnight hour, or, you know, craft with a fire crystal, something random, and it's not very consistent, so I just kind of ignore it, and I feel like it's just casually going to get to 100 at this rate, because I'm at 18 already, and I haven't even really been focusing on it, so, you know, a couple more days of just not focusing on it, and then suddenly I have 100% craftsmanship. I think that the quest line is going to get much harder in the future, but for now, I mean, I'm really satisfied with just simply having it, even though it is breaking a lot of my synthesis that I craft. Let's take a look at how much it's actually broken. So normally when I cash in this many adamant ores without that shield, I have 3 stacks of adamant ingots at this point, at least 3 stacks, and you can see here that I'm actually short 2, which looks a little bit less than 25% actually. But you have to also consider that the math might check out once you factor in the other buffs that I have on, including this Orville ring, right? So I feel like that's about accurate, and I'm not really that surprised with not having the entire 3 stacks that I normally would, so I need to go craft 2 more adamant ingots to have the 3rd stack. But, you know, that's the price of doing business. That's an easy trade-off to just say yes to when the end result is you're going to get HQ shield eventually by doing that, right? So that's pretty exciting. I probably got, just doing the ingots today, I probably got a couple points at least in craftsmanship. So, we are here doing our monster ranching, and let's see what these guys are up to today. 1 second. Right. It is busy over here today. So, Crimmy, how are you doing today? Crimmy's excited. Crimmy's excited and he's level 3. That's pretty exciting, because you could level, I mean, eventually, I don't know if there's an upgrade for him right now, but if there ever is, or if there already is, I'm already there, I can already easily evolve him, but I think this is his max form right now. I haven't really been working on this guy. I mean, to be honest, I just kind of have him. I don't really even bother with him too much, but let's take care of the guy since we're here, right? So, this guy likes to drink water, so I give him distilled water. I find that it's quite easy to just grab a stack from the Moogle on the other side, and just roll with it. And he's very excited about his water.
even though he's on a beach. I don't think he likes salt water that much, you guys. So yeah, there's that, and I believe that there's a way to interact with him that he likes. So what is that exactly? I want to say that it is, with this one, I want to say that it's pet, but I feel like that's wrong, but I'm going to just do it. Okay, he liked it, but I don't think that was the best way to interact with him. I think it might be poke or something like that. I remember what Tromp is. Tromp is actually, he likes to be slapped. He's a gelatin, so, you know, like, he doesn't like it when you stab him with your finger, so don't poke this guy. Don't, you don't even yell at him. He doesn't even have ears. He's not going to know what you're doing. But slap, like, you do that, he's so excited about slaps. Like, I mean, he fucking loves slaps, dude. Right. So let's feed this guy. He's a blob, so what do blobs eat? Blobs, they eat meat, right? Because they need to become, like, healthy human beings like the rest of us. So instead of a big fat blob, one day he's going to be a taru, and he's going to have, like, he's just got so many fans on YouTube, and it's just going to be great. So how are we going to get him there? We need to feed him some sort of meat, and I believe that I have a stack of Cerberus meat somewhere. So I'm going to grab a Cerberus meat, and I'm just going to throw it at this blob. He's going to eat it, and he's going to like it. It's his favorite thing if he stops running from me, right? Okay, there we go. Excited? I think there's a better food that he would enjoy much more than that, but you know, that's all he's going to get because he's a fat blob and nobody likes him, right? Okay, so let's move on. Let's go ahead and check out Brian. Brian is an exciting beast. Let's see, how are you doing today? Bursting with joy, fantastic. Okay, and you're max level, so I could get you, I think you actually do have an evolution, but I don't remember what it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and feed you today, and we'll worry about your evolution later. How about that, buddy? So you're definitely gonna enjoy Cerberus meat, because you're a behemoth, and that's what behemoths do. They eat Cerberuses. Didn't you know that, guys? That's his favorite food. Literally his favorite food. He loves it. But interacting with him, that's a whole nother can of worms. This guy really doesn't like to be interacted with. He really hates it when I interact with him, almost always. But occasionally, after enough slabs of Cerberus meat, after enough times of throwing Cerberus meat at this guy, I'm able to actually interact with him and he doesn't get fussy about it. But I don't remember exactly the one that I chose when I actually did it. I want to say that it was poke, but I feel like that's wrong. Right? I mean, you're gonna poke this guy? Like, how is he? He's not going to enjoy a poke, dude. He's not. He's not going to enjoy a pet. He's going to be like, get the fuck off me. Give me more Cerberus meat now or I will eat your face. Okay? So what do? How do you handle this guy? Like, what? I think, honestly, I'm going to just get angry at you and see what happens. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like jack shit, guys. Just don't bother with Brian's interaction because he's never going to be happy about anything you do, ever. Like, maybe once in a blue moon he'll get happy. But that's about it. Alright, Tom, how are you doing today, buddy? Tom is a very nice blazing worm. I think he's almost level 3. Yeah, he's level 2 right now. So he's got some work to do before he's max level, but you know, he's a pretty cool dragon. I'm really happy to have him here. Let's interact with him. I know he likes to be yelled at, so we're going to yell at him. Boom, got it. Okay. And so after that, what else do we need to do? We need to give him something to eat. So I think since he's dragon, he's going to just get what the other dragon got, which is a bottle of water, and he's going to like it. You better like it. Yeah, that's right. Like that water. That's all you're getting. You're not getting anything expensive. I'm cheap, okay? So yeah, that's the monster rearing system, max rank, and I like these guys. I'm probably going to replace the slime once he finally evolves, or whatever it is. I think all I'm really trying to do is get a key item. I probably already have it, but I haven't really bothered to get another, like raise another pet yet, so I just haven't given this guy the boot. So until I really have a reason to do that, I'm probably just going to let Trump just roam free in the beach of, you know, of my Mog House, Mog Garden, whatever the fuck this place is called. That's what I'm going to do. And that's going to be exciting. He's going to definitely keep the entertainment here while the dragons are trying to plot the demise of the behemoth, you know, idly on the beach here. And yeah, he's just going to kind of break the ice, you know, for everybody. Just keep them all happy, and that's exciting. I mean, I really like it when you've got the, you know, the wingman that's just gonna kind of YOLO his life all the way through his life, and just accept whatever his fate might actually be. So that's exciting. Anyway, that is my Mog Garden, and that probably wraps up this video, really. So let's recap. Mog Garden, really cool. nice investment, makes you some money casually, especially if you're a smith. And what else can you do? Do a shooty-ons, because the shooty-on quests are actually pretty lit, and you definitely need that key item or whatever it is to actually do the superior 5 weapon synthesis, and you know, that's metagame right now, and we need those, so do this stuff. Yeah, do this stuff. Anyway, that's it for me. I am out. I'm gonna go play this game, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and peace out.